Okay, we continue on payoff phase. So in payoff phase, you must remember in glycolysis, one molecule of glucose being converted into two molecule of pyruvate. So bear in mind in payoff phase, every reaction happen twice, and also every product also produce twice. As example here, you can see, okay, the two in the circle is meaning two molecule of 1,3-biphosphoglycerate, two molecule of 3-phosphoglycerate, okay, and then you can see that I wrote down the 2 NAD plus, meaning that this reaction happen twice, okay, happen twice. So the payoff phase starting from when the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is being converted into 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. Enzyme involved in this reaction is triose phosphate dehydrogenase. Okay, in this reaction, it involves additions of phosphate groups at the first positions of the phosphoglycerate. Okay, and also in this reaction, NAD plus, which is nicotinamide dinucleotide, which is a coenzyme, is reduced to the NADH. So that's why when you look at the enzyme name dehydrogenase, okay. And also in this reaction, they being utilized of two molecule of inorganic phosphate. Okay, so kenapa dekat sini two molecule of NADH being produced? Because this process is happen twice. Alright, and from 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, alright, now it being converted into 3-phosphoglycerate, and enzyme involved in this reaction is phosphoglycerokinase. So this kinase enzyme is used to transfer the phosphate group of the first position of phosphoglycerate. Okay, and it this compound transfer the phosphate group to the adenosine diphosphate. So in these reactions, adenosine diphosphate now become adenosine triphosphate because it received the phosphate group from phosphoglycerate. So what happened in here, we can see that okay, the same 2 ATP is being produced ataupun is being generated, okay, because this process happened twice. So 2 ATP is being generated. Okay, 2 ATP is being generated, and from 3-phosphoglycerate, okay, being converted into 2-phosphoglycerate. This is a simple rearrangement, and the enzyme catalyzing this reaction is phosphoglyceromutase. Okay, and from 2-phosphoglycerate, it being converted into phosphoenolpyruvate, and with the help of catalyzing enzyme enolase, and there will be the removal of water molecule, two water molecule, okay, because as I said before, this reaction happened twice. And from phosphoenolpyruvate, okay, it being converted into pyruvate, which is the last product in glycolysis. Okay, bila you tengok dekat tepi ni ada letak dua, because this meaning that two molecule of pyruvate been produced. Okay, this process is happening twice. Okay, so bila dua kali, you dah harap dua je lah dia punya product and also the substrate, okay, and the product. Alright, and also the enzyme. So and also the ATP. Phosphoenolpyruvate to pyruvate. Okay, enzyme that catalyze this reaction is pyruvate kinase. So this pyruvate kinase will transfer the phosphate group from the phosphoinopyruvate to ADP, alright, in order to become pyruvate. So what happened to the ADP now? ADP is become ATP. So another process where the ATP is being generated. So in these steps, 2 ATP is being generated. Okay, so how many ATP basically is being generated in payoff phase? There are 2 plus 2, which is 4 ATP from payoff phase. And then how many NADH is being NADH is being produced? There are 2 NADH is being used. So these 2 NADH will be further utilized in electron ETC, electron transport change, in order to produce more energy. So basically, the summarizations of glycolysis, we can say that in glycolysis, it's required 2 ATP input, okay, which is in investment phase. Bila kita recap balik, in investment phase, there are 2 ATP is being used. Okay, input of ATP adalah 2. So berapa baki yang tinggal adalah, okay, kalau kita tengok payoff phase ada 4 jumlah ATP yang dihasilkan, 2 plus 2 here. So there are 4 ATP being generated in payoff phase, and minus 2 ATP has been used in investment phase. So there are net yield balance adalah 2 ATP, 4 minus 2, so the net yield is 2 ATP in the glycolysis, and the yield of NADH is 2 NADH, right? So I hope that you will understand what happened in glycolysis. Okay, basically glycolysis is the breakdown of one molecule of glucose into 2 pyruvate, and the payoff phase is happening twice. That's why the product is become twice, and the reaction also twice. Alright, so in investment phase, there are 2 ATP being used, and in payoff phase there are 4 ATP is being generated. Okay, this is net yields 2 ATP, and the yields of NADH also 2. So that's all from me, Madam Yanti, and I hope you understand. And if you have any questions, any query, you can personally message me in WhatsApps. Alright, so have a nice day everyone. Assalamualaikum.